Hi friends, welcome to Social Studies Today with Ms. Shin. Today we're going to continue to talk about Topeka, Kansas. More specifically, we're going to talk about individuals and the contributions they made to Topeka, Kansas. Let's start with our learning intentions. We are learning to identify individuals and their contributions to Topeka, Kansas so that we can understand how Topeka, Kansas was founded. We will be successful when we can match individuals to the contributions they made to our community. Oh, there we go. Okay. Do you guys remember what this is? We talked about it in a previous lesson. That's right. It's a timeline. And this is actually a Topeka, Kansas historical timeline. I want you guys to notice that our dots in our line is going up and down. So this is an example of a vertical timeline. So the very first dot on our timeline starts with Papin's Ferry being established in 1843. We also discussed that in a previous lesson. So today we are going to move on to our second dot. We are going to talk a little bit about Kansas becoming the 34th state and how that happened. Well, individuals who helped to make that happen. There were 9 individuals who were known as the pioneers of Topeka. In this photograph, there's only 7 of them pictured, but there were actually 9 pioneers of Topeka. A pioneer is a person or people who are the first to settle in a new country or area. So these 9 people were the very first people to settle in Topeka and make the rules and make decisions and decide that Topeka would be the capital of Kansas. They helped Kansas become a state and they started making buildings and businesses, and they really got Kansas up and running. More specifically, they really got Topeka, Kansas up and running. So we're going to talk about just a few of those pioneers. The very first one we're going to discuss is Cyrus K. Holliday. I thought it would be good to start with Cyrus K. Holliday because he was the leader of the Topeka Town Association. He also served several terms as mayor. Um, Cyrus K. Holliday also helped found the Topeka, Atchison, and Santa Fe railroads. Railroads were super important because it allowed um, goods to come from other states and areas of the country. So when we needed building materials or food or clothes, people would put them on the trains and they would bring them to Topeka on those railroads. So those railroads were really important to building our community. The next person is Fry W. Giles. Fry W. Giles was the secretary of the Topeka Town Association. He was also the first, or became the first postmaster in 1855. He also opened the first bank in Topeka, Kansas, but that was 10 years later from when he first became the postmaster. No, not the last, the third person that I would like to talk about today is Charles Robinson. Charles Robinson was one of the 9 Topeka pioneers, but he was the first governor of Kansas after Kansas became a state in 1861. The last pioneer is Enoch Chase. I couldn't find a picture of Enoch Chase, but I found this really neat newspaper clipping from, if we see right here, it says Topeka, March 24, 1859. So this newspaper clipping is a newspaper clipping from the year of 1859. So this is an ad for the Chase House. Enoch Chase was was the first person to build a 3-story hotel in Topeka, Kansas. And this is a newspaper clipping that was advertising that his hotel was ready to take guests. All right, friends. So now that we've talked a little bit about some of our Topeka pioneers, in your assignment today, you are going to match the name of the pioneer with the contribution that they made to our community. Okay, so don't forget when you're done to click that green check so your teacher can see all the good work you did. All right, so let's review our learning intentions. Today, we learned to identify individuals and their contributions to Topeka, Kansas, so that we can understand how Topeka, Kansas was founded. We were successful if we can match individuals to the contributions they made to our community. All right, friends. Thanks for doing social studies with me again today. I will see you next time. Bye.